we got to hide the battleship because it's named John McCain. It's named after John McCain, and they're like it's it's the Navy, so they got tarps, right? If there's a department of federal government that has tarps, it's the Navy. They got tarp. They find a tarp that's big enough to cover the name, and they get the word from the White House that no, they don't want just a name to disappear. They want the whole battleship to be under the tarp. And they did it.
I read
and Trump said they were well-meaning. I mean, there's a big tarp.
Well, I mean, they could have contacted you. You're good at throwing tarps over things with a little wheel you could have thrown on top to keep it from blowing away.
I wouldn't do it out of principle.
So when I saw those articles, I didn't click on any of them because that's just exhausting. I was under the impression that like the ship was like hovering out to sea near China or something, and they wanted it to like go over the horizon so it couldn't be seen.
12 miles
right.
plus whatever it takes to hide a battleship.
Exactly. That was my thought. But did you see Trump just today landed in London to try and somehow take advantage of all the turmoil there? Because why wouldn't you? It's like not paying taxes. It's just the smart thing to do. And some of the protests are pretty funny. They're projecting John McCain battleship or whatever onto different buildings around town just to fuck with him. But not that I can't imagine. Like both, I can imagine that sort of petty shit would really get to him, but also I can imagine that not really. Like there were people that drew big that mowed their lawn into big penises and stuff around the airport where he was going to land, but I don't think Trump even contains within him the wonder necessary to want to look out the window when you're flying.
The curiosity, right? The basic.
Right. I think
unless the window was a mirror, and then he would look at it.
Right. Or if oh look, we're flying over the London Bikini Squad or whatever. But I think there are people that fly as much as he does that still appreciate looking out the window at the place where they're about to land. But I bet you my kingdom that he does not.
Oh, here we go again. What if I took you up on it? You got nothing to offer me. You're despicable. You just make stuff up.
You don't know who I'm descended from. I've got.
I do, in fact. Eric, the dung slinger. We've covered this. How quickly you forget. So, did you see the First Lady dressed as Lady D today? She was doing an impersonation. You can Google it and link it for our listeners. But stepping off the plane dressed in white with a gorgeous large white hat that was reminiscent of Princess Diana in her wonderful.
Funny that you say Lady D. I always thought it was Di because of Diana. But then there are some things where I say the abbreviation with a different vowel than the full word is. So
that's because you have an overheated forehead. But your brain's being fried.
But you just did it. Like Di, D. I don't know. The Spanish would certainly call her Diana.